This kick is very effective. It's used to attack the opponent's knee, and then allow you to follow up with your extra strikes, continue in to bridge that gap. Is probably the most fundamental Wing Chun kick, and this is called the low heel kick. This kick is very effective. It's used to attack the opponent's knee, and then allow you to follow up with your extra strikes, continue in to bridge that gap, and then we can start to use our other techniques and our other kicks, strikes, whatever we need to use. And one of those things that makes it very effective is our internals. So, as you already know, we're internal Wing Chun. So what we want to do is learn how to get these internals into everything that we do. It has a really good biomechanical structure behind it. The funny thing is, the biomechanics are actually used in most of our kicks. So by learning these, you're going to improve your kicking in general. The low heel kick, it's done knee height. So it's kept nice and low. First things first, we don't want to chamber the kick before we kick. So the quicker you are, the harder it is for them to deal with that kick or deal with any strike that we're doing. All our strikes have that directness. So just to reiterate, from here, straight out to the knee, not up and out. Even though I did that fast, you can see up and out is a lot slower than straight into that kick. So that's what we want to look at. That's the first thing. And next, and this is something we say over and over, we want to keep our stance on or keep our structure on. So when you kick, don't lean. We don't want to lean. So you're not kicking, all right, and at the same time, lean. This breaks our structure and stops us getting our mass into it. A lot of the time we're using our stuff, we're in nice and close as well. So by leaning, you're giving the opponent a chance to overwhelm you and make you lose your balance. Our balance is very important. We use our balance with our structure. So in effect, what I want to do is just bang, kick my stance on nice and straight. So you can see I'm still standing up nice and straight as I do it. This brings us into one of the biomechanical internal aspects of kicking. So we're going to look at it in this kick to start with. And what we do is we drop the knee. I know that sounds a bit funny, dropping the knee. That's just what we call it. You're not actually dropping the knee, it's just the way the knee moves. So at first, I just want you to think about the leg extending out. All right, not extending by doing that, but extending by that knee dropping down. So your power is going to be in the knee. It's like our elbow force coming from our shoulder power, so dropping the shoulder into the elbow and then that elbow coming up. It's our hips putting the force into our knee and then our knee going down to extend our leg. So one thing to think about is as I kick, I don't want to bend the knee more. The angle only extends. So the angle only extends as I kick. The next thing we're going to look at is maintaining your guard when you kick. A lot of people have the habit when they kick to drop their guard down. This is pretty obvious why you don't want to do that. Firstly, and you've probably already guessed it, by dropping the guard, you're leaving yourself open. If my kick didn't work, I've just been hit because my guard's down. My guard's up, either the guard makes contact with that strike or I can easily adjust and do a block and a strike from there. The other thing too is we don't want our guard down low. Even if you're keeping it up while you're kicking, you're still open here. And another thing, apart from keeping the guard up, we also want to keep our vision directly ahead. Another habit that I see all the time with kicking is when people kick, they look down at their foot to see where they're kicking. There's a big downside to that. As soon as you look down, your peripheral vision isn't very good upwards this way. So you look down, the strike can hit you easily. You might be able to see anything that's happening down here, but what if your kick isn't effective? What if it misses, it doesn't have the desired effect, and the punch is still coming in? Even if your guard's up, they might come over the guard. You can't see it. The best place to look is about shoulder height. You can see everything from there. We don't need to focus on it, just have your vision aiming in that direction. Another thing about having your vision aiming towards the opponent is you have your focus and your aim going towards that opponent. So as we start to think of the center a bit more, that will help you aim that center. And therefore you will get more mass behind any of your movements.